Have you ever heard of the stoned ape theory?
No, sir.
The stoned ape theory is there's this guy who's this he was an ethnobotanist and like a psychedelic guru. His name was Terence McKenna. And Terence McKenna had this theory, and it coincides with there's a lot of interesting things about it, but it's about the doubling of the human brain size. Apparently, the doubling of the human brain size is the biggest mystery in the entire fossil record because it happened fairly quickly. It happened over a period of like 2 million years.
I missed that boat.
Yeah. I don't think you did, dude. I don't think you did. You're smart as fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, sir.
But this time period was when so what happened was that the climate changed and the rainforest receded into grasslands. And so a lot of these hominids came out of the trees and they started experimenting with different food sources. Oh, there's like a whole video about it. So these mushrooms grew on cow shit. So they've observed all these different primates flipping over cow patties and eating beetles and grubs on them.
Sure.
And they would probably experiment with the mushrooms that grow on them. And his thought was that mushrooms in low doses increase visual acuity, so it makes you a better hunter. It emphasizes a sense of community, so it'd make you have better tribal interactions. That would benefit. It makes people horny. That would benefit breeding. And then there's also, like, his brother Dennis McKenna, he explained it to me, but I'll fuck it up if I try to recall it. But it's essentially that some of the elements and how psilocybin interacts with your mind, it helps the facilitation of language. And he thinks that all those things coincided with climate change. So as these rainforests receded, these lower hominids came out, tried mushrooms, started eating them, and kept eating them for millions of years. And that was a part of the diet. And as they did this, and as they understood what to get and what to eat, they looked for it, and they ate it on all the time. And it probably gave them a lot of ideas for how to make tools. It probably gave them ideas like how to harness fire. And he thinks it's the source of human evolution.
Shrooms. That's amazing. I believe it.
And they're illegal, which is hilarious.
Are they?
Imagine that. Yeah. They're federally.
House.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They grow whether you like them or not.
Not that I have them there. It's just
my buddy Duncan lived in Asheville, North Carolina, and they had so many shrooms that were growing on cow shit that they started giving the cows a certain kind of feed to discourage the fungus growth. They put chemicals in their feed to kill the fucking fungus, the most natural thing.
Can you get in trouble? Say you have a bunch of cattle, right? Can you get in trouble and then someone from the DEA shows up and starts flipping over your patties?
That would be a hard thing. I mean, they'd have to really be going after you because obviously that shit just grows naturally.
Right.
And it's not like you don't have to do anything. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Like Duncan said, it's like because the way mushrooms work is there's spores, right? But then there's most of that. The what you see that pops out of the ground is like the fruit of the actual mushroom.
Right.
The real mushroom is underground. The real mushroom is the mycelium, the spore, all the stuff that connects all of the vegetable life, all the vegetation life form together.
Does that have psilocybin, or
some
just,
of it
or
does.
just the?
I think just the fruiting bodies
caps.
probably do. Just the ones that come out of the earth are probably the one. I don't know though. I don't know that. But
I wonder
do
if
know
there's like worms down there getting high as fuck, or
they
just like
probably are,
little critters.
They're probably
connecting.
On. They're probably connecting in some very weird way.
They get to the roots and just take like a big. And then they're like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
I'm so high right
just
now.
absorbing it through the soil. They're just absorbing
it. See? That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe, imagine it's all just in there and then like you get some like shroom corn. So you can just eat like an ear of corn and get super fucking rocked.
Well, they used to accidentally get high because they would get ergot would poison their wheat and their barley. Mm-hmm. So it's like a certain fungus that grows on wheat, and it gives you an LSD-like effect. And they think that might have been the source of the Salem witch trials.
Wow.
Because at the time where this was taking place, they had apparently had a late frost. And when they have a late frost, or an early frost rather, and apparently when they have an early frost, it makes these plants more subject to ergot poisoning. And then they did some samples on some soil samples. They did find ergot. I think they might have even like tested some things and found ergot in them. But so what they think was happening was these people were getting bad wheat that had ergot poisoning, and so a lot of them would die because like there was a big breakout of ergot poisoning in France a few years back. Not a few years back, quite a while back. But it was the same kind of thing. Like a bunch of people died from ergot, and other people were just tripping balls.
I was going to make an ergot joke, but I was going to say, didn't Hugh Jackman win an ergot? Does he have an EGOT, though? Sorry to go off topic
What
completely.
is an EGOT?
It's like an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, I think is what it is.
Oh, that's what it is, right. Yep. Yeah, he's probably got all those, right?
He's so talented.
Yeah, that guy can do everything.
He's missing an Oscar for that.
Oh, come on, Hugh.
How does he not have an Oscar for Wolverine?
I know. What the fuck?
Communists? What the fuck's going on? That guy's awesome.
He's amazing. Huge jacked man.
He got jacked for Wolverine. He got fucking jacked.
He's amazing. He does it all.
Yeah.
He's like Will Smith. Will Smith can do everything. It's so cool.
Yeah. There's people out there like Jamie Foxx. He can do anything.
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 Bieber can do anything.
Anything.
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, what? That's like, just much like the double brain size thing. I missed the boat on those genes.
But you didn't miss it for making music. It's like your brain is designed specifically for what you do. It's what's beautiful. It's like you found the thing that your brain works perfectly for. Everybody's brain's different, man.
Yes, sir. Auto-tune really unlocked a whole lot of opportunity for me. So thank you, Antares, or inventor of said program.
Don't you think that as ChatGPT can make Post Malone songs, people are still going to want to know it came from you? That's going to be more valuable to people. There's people that love your songs just because they sound good.
Yes, sir.
But there's also people that love your songs because they come from you.
Yes, sir. I understand that. I guess the thing that I'm concerned is pretty soon you can still tell if it's an AI song, right? Now. But the way that it's moving, like, I don't know, my buddy Louis Bell, he produces a bunch of my stuff and we write together and he's the most talented, smart dude ever. But he taught me about like epochs and like how many epochs a better AI like template is. And pretty soon, dude, it's gonna be really, really good.
Yeah.
It's just going so fast. So I don't know, but then they'll just do like a video, is be like, guys, I made this song, it's so emotional, this really comes from my heart, but it's just a robot talking. I don't know.